Hi, my name is Diana, the Dummy Cook, and today I'm going to list the 10 most typical reactions people have when they hear about Thermomix. When people hear about Thermomix for the first time, they cannot comprehend the amount of things this little robot can do for them. So while many reactions are very positive, oh my gosh, I love it! Where have you been all my life? I need to see that! Many people are skeptical and they try to explain to themselves why it wouldn't be for them. Once they watch a video or get a demonstration, the vast majority is amazed. And that's why I love sharing my passion for Thermomix, because I love to see all those wow faces. It never gets old. But let's review those first reactions, or we could even call them objections, and let's hear what I usually tell them. Number 1 reaction: too expensive. Okay, I started answering my favorite reaction, the price, and a whole video came out of it. So I'll give you a recap here, but please watch my how much is a Thermomix video to go deep into it. Here's the recap or the conclusion. If you don't cook, if you eat out all the time, if you eat pre-made food, then the Thermomix is a no-brainer, and in many cases, a savings device. When you do the math, eating out is much more expensive than eating at home. So when you have a device that can do all that for you and still give you restaurant quality meals, the advantage is obvious. My Thermomix paid for itself in a few months, so I don't think it's expensive at all. But others might think it is, and that is okay. It's not for everyone. Yep. Now, if you do cook, if you make everything from scratch, then yes, it can be considered a luxury item, but it's still really helpful in your kitchen. It might not be a necessity to you, you might not see it as a savings device, but it will still save you a lot of time and effort, and you will be amazed with the new possibilities. Now, if you need a new kitchen setup, then it's again a no-brainer. For a new house, a vacation house, an RV, a kid going to college, then it's the best solution because it substitutes most of the items in your kitchen. You can keep the oven. Thanks to the recipe app, you can schedule your week, you can request a shopping list that you can check off as you buy each item, or you can even send it to the supermarket automatically to have it delivered. This will save you a lot of time and it will save you money because you'll buy only what you need for those recipes. Some people love to have the most advanced toy or the best tool in the market. So for those people, having a Thermomix, even if they just use it, let's say, as a bartender in their fancy bar, it's a selling point. So again, this question created a 13-minute video. For more reasons and more detailed points, please check out that video. Let's continue with our 10 reactions. Number 2 reaction: I don't like to cook. Awesome, me neither. You are from my team. High five. I call myself the Dummy Cook because I cannot cook for my life. You leave me alone with a tortilla and I'll burn it. Really, look at my style serving rice in this video. But once I discovered Thermomix, I could not believe the things I could make. I have gone from not hosting ever, or actually running to Mary calendars, the one time I had to host Thanksgiving at my house, to being the hostess with the mostest. Now, if I'm stressed, I go in the kitchen and cook something. Who am I? And when I'm alone and I cook something amazing, I feel like I should open the door and look for a few neighbors to show them the amazing thing that I just made. Now you're thinking, sure, good for you. That will never be me. I get it. You don't know me, but just look at a few of these recipes. They're not stock pictures. They are things I made myself, the Dummy Cook. See this pulled pork? Cute, huh? But do you know what else I made in that picture? The bun. I made the bun. Really, you could be having this much fun. Some people say, even with the robot doing everything, still too much work for me. Okay, I get it. You're used to the 3-minute microwave meals and the fast food ordering, but it's a question of choosing the easy recipes. You have more than 90,000 recipes to choose from, so there are easy ones and complicated ones. Of course, use the filters and find recipes that are 15 minutes or less of your time, meaning the time you are involved. And always look at the list of ingredients to choose recipes that have just a few. Really, you'll see how rewarding it is. Number 3 reaction: I already cook. Great! Do you think chefs know how to cook? And chefs use Thermomix all around the world. I have a video about this actually. When I go to Spain, I ask in every restaurant if they have a Thermomix, and they do. I love it. For them, it's another set of hands. It's the most accurate device, and it never quits or calls out. Anyway, back to you. So you cook. That's great. You can keep cooking. No one wants to stop you. You can use the Thermomix as a sous chef to prepare a sauce, the bechamel, or for the dessert, the bread. There are so many possibilities, and you don't need to leave the kitchen. Also, most of the time, people who cook usually make A, B, and C recipes, and then they start the around again. With the recipe platform, you will be trying recipes from India, Korea, Italy, etc. Or you will be trying things you may never have tried before, like making your own bread, yogurt, yam, peanut butter, or protein bars. I know, some of you already do this, but others don't, so I have to mention it. And my last answer to the I already cook reaction is great, but we all need a break sometimes. Leave the Thermomix working safely in the middle of the island and go take a shower or read a book. You deserve it. Number 4 reaction. I like cooking the old way. Okay, great. You love chopping onions. You love stirring the rice. That's great, but many traditional kitchens still need a few tools here and there. The Thermomix is a very powerful tool. Even if you like cooking, you can add almonds to the Thermomix and get almond flour out of it. When you make a frozen margarita, it's crushing the ice for you. When you want to steam chicken, you need a steamer device. So even if you like to cook everything yourself and the traditional way, some functions are not humanly possible, and you'll need a tool anyway. The Thermomix has them all in one. Number 5 reaction. My family is too big for that. Okay, I love this one. A lot of people look at the bowl of the Thermomix and say, that won't even make a soup for my teenager. First of all, it would, but I get it. Some families have 6, 8 members or more, and they cook in big quantities. And that's great. The Thermomix will fit your big family, just not by itself. If you're making a main dish, chicken, fish, stew, the Thermomix is perfect for 2 to 5 people. If you're making a side dish, a sauce, bread, pizza, pastries, then it's perfect for many more people. So let's go deep into this one. 1. When you have a very big family, you are used to cooking a lot for them, and that will continue anyway. In your case, I will use the Thermomix as a helper, as a second set of hands. I will have the Thermomix do the mashed potatoes, or the risotto, or the bread, the dessert. Maybe have it working on the amazing spaghetti sauce while you make the spaghetti on the stove. In my case, I'm from Spain, and their croquettes are very famous. Look at this croquettes recipe. It makes bechamel for 75 pieces when I choose the scale version. And then, of course, I have to finish those croquettes myself. But the difficult part is making the bechamel, and the Thermomix makes it to perfection every time. If restaurants and caterers are using it, your big family can use it too. You just need to know how to get the best use out of it. 2. If a recipe is small but very fast, you can make it a few times. Once you have the ingredients on the table, it's very easy to make it twice. For example, the pizza dough recipe takes 3 minutes and it gives you 2 large pizzas if you scale it to the larger version. If you're making pizza for more people, then do another 3-minute run and you just got another 2 large pizzas. They're going to end up in the oven, so it depends more on the size of your oven than the size of your Thermomix. Same thing for cakes. You make the batter really quick in the Thermomix, and the rest is made in the oven. So if you need to make a few cakes, you can. 3. The bowl holds 2.2 liters, 0.58 gallons, which, as we said, is a lot when you're making a sauce, but true, it's not so much if you're making a soup for 8 people. When you use the Varoma, you are doubling the amount of food you are making. So if you're making a sauce in the Thermomix and you add a lot of veggies to the Varoma, you're making a lot of food in one shot. 4. Most recipes are made just in the Thermomix, but many others will end up in the oven, and just some, might need the stove at some point. For example, the sesame chicken is a famous recipe, and in that case, the chicken is cooked in the oven. Yes, look. The Thermomix makes the sticky sauce here, the rice and the veggies are steamed in the Varoma, and the screen gives you the instructions on how to prepare the chicken on an oven tray. So if you wanted to cook for 8 or more people, all you need to do is use 2 trays of chicken in the oven instead of 1, and maybe double the ingredients for the sauce. 5. When you search recipes, you can look for bigger or smaller recipes. For example, the chicken tinga is a huge recipe. When I make it, I have tacos for about 10 people, but not every recipe is like that. 6. Many recipes can be scaled, so you can choose to make them for 4, 6, or 8 people, or you can go down to just 2 if that's what you need. And last mini point, number 7, you can use it as a tool to meal prep, chop or mix batches, and then save them in Ziploc bags to be cooked later. Alright, back to reactions. Number 6 reaction. It's just me, I'm too old. I get it. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it's worth to cook if it's just for you, but you need to love yourself as well. My dad lives alone and he has a Thermomix. He never cooked in his life, and now he takes it as a very rewarding hobby. He chooses a recipe, he makes it, he's amazed at what he was able to do, and then he enjoys eating it. He might scale the recipe to make it smaller, or he might make the default size and freeze part of it. Sometimes he calls a friend and he enjoys hosting for him. Do you know anyone who doesn't like grapefruit? Some people tell me, I'm too old, I don't eat anymore. First of all, you do eat, maybe not in big quantities, but you do eat. And when you're getting older, what you eat is very important as well. You need to reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, bone loss, and cancer. Now I sound like a Google search. Number 7 reaction. Too techy, it will break. Okay, in this day and age, almost everyone has a smartphone, an email address, and probably maybe a Facebook account. If you can manage those, you can manage a Thermomix. The app to choose the recipes is fun and really self-explanatory. The Thermomix has a big screen, only one button, if you want to call it that, and it's very easy to use. You do need to get used to a few things, like making sure the scale is at 0 before adding ingredients, or turning the knob to the speed it's requesting. But that's pretty much it. If you follow the guided instructions, you will be fine. And no, it won't break. Thermomix is a German invention from 1971. That's more than 50 years of history. It's really famous in Europe, Australia, and parts of Asia, and it's coming to the US now. My friends in Spain have Thermomixes they bought more than 20 years ago, and they work so well, they still don't want to upgrade to this new version with screen and Wi-Fi. A Thermomix comes with a 2-year warranty that you can extend for 1, 2, or 3 years if you want, but it will last you many years. Number 8 reaction. I don't use plastics. All the Thermomix accessories that come into contact with food are carefully selected and comply with current legal regulations, including the FDA-approved list of materials for food contact. They're not made of plastic. This is food-safe polypropylene. Okay, let's do it. Polypropylene. I think I did it right. Always look for the international symbol for food-safe materials, a glass and a fork, when buying any plastic-looking materials. You will see the varoma, steamer, basket, the spatula, they all carry this symbol. Now, the housing of the Thermomix TM5 and TM6 is composed of high-quality plastic, and the mixing bowl and the knife are made of high-quality stainless steel. Number 9 reaction. I have allergies. Then you will love the Cook I Do filters. You can make a search for soup and then enter the ingredients you don't want in there, like milk, for example. That way, your search will be constrained and will show all the soups that you can make that don't have milk in them. Or you can look by keywords like gluten-free. See, I got 3,814 results on my gluten-free search. If you need to eat very specific meals, you can buy an extra mixing bowl and you can label each bowl and use them strictly for different purposes, avoiding cross-contamination for allergies or religious diets. Number 10 reaction. I still need to buy the ingredients. No, you don't. You just need to click a button and the ingredients will come to you the same way DoorDash or Grubhub does now. Click on the recipe you want to make, click Add to Shopping List, see the shopping list and check off anything you might have at home, then click this button and here's the list of supermarkets in your area. Choose one and voila! The ingredient list is waiting for you to pay and request the delivery. Wait, you can still add toilet paper there or popcorn. Okay, so these are the 10 reactions I get the most when I introduce the Thermomix to people for the first time. If you need to know more about the functions, the features, the modes, the history, or how it works, I recommend any of these 2 videos. The 6-minute explanation or one of my first videos, this 11-minute presentation, Thermomix, the Tesla of kitchen appliances. I hope this video gave you some answers. If you have more questions, please let me know here in the comments or by emailing me here. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if your consultant sent you this video, please give them a call right away. Always buy from a consultant. You'll get free shipping and tons of tips and advice from them. If you don't have a consultant, you just found one. Ta-da! Diana, the dummy cook, yours truly. Please contact me again here or use my purchase link. It's in the comments. But please contact me anyway. I want to be there for you. Thank you. I'm doing better today, right? It's a very long one, so. Oh my gosh. Okay, so coming back. Oh my gosh, really? I can't read. Where have you been all my life? All right, so you have enough there, I hope. Now I'm waiting because I went too far back. Oh my goodness, like really back. Whatever.